Welcome back. We have so many more events to talk about. I mean, I wish my calendar, you could just like keep on scratching stuff off if I had enough time, time in the whole weekend to get to all of these events.
I know. There's a lot to do.
I know.
This next one, Bluegrass Meets at Concert with Russell Moore and Third Time Out. They've been around a while and have really got a high profile. I have to say I don't follow bluegrass. I mainly listen to local bluegrass bands, and so I haven't heard of this guy. But apparently he's very impressive.
Yeah, they've been around since '91, and they found him in Georgia, and they said they basically, it seems that they kind of like went on top and then kind of disappeared for a while and really built themselves back up. They've won IBMA Vocal Awards, 2 Male Vocalists of the Year in the '90s. And they had, some rough times over the years. So, we have a video of them performing to check them out.
I'll stay forever, and I'll prove to you again that I'll go on loving you.
You can see why that they, have all those awards.
I love bluegrass music. I do. I tend to follow more the local bands than the national bands. It's funny.
Well, let's get that information up on screen. That's Russell Moore and Third Time Out. They'll be performing 7:30 on Friday at the Capitol Theater in Chambersburg. Tickets cost $21 for ages 60 and older, or $10 if you're a student. Call that phone number. Go to the Capitol Theater's website for more information. Well, this is another interesting event. People should know that February is Black History Month. And so this is, if you haven't invested into into looking at some Black history, this is a great event to do for contemporary and past artists.
There's an undiscovered gem here in Hagerstown, and it is Just Looking Gallery, which is just half a block from here at the newspaper. And I love walking by there, and I love going in. The gallery is set up in a different style than, say, the museum, the art museum here in town, where pieces of art have lots of space around them. They're pretty much individual. The gallery is packed. Paintings are side by side all around this pretty small gallery space. So I love going in and just walking around, seeing what's new. Eileen, the curator, is there. She's a great storyteller. She'll talk about all the artists. She'll talk about the art. It's really a great place to visit. And this is their anniversary, their 24th anniversary. And they are having a retrospective. Essentially, some of the artists that she's worked with over the years are coming. They'll be there, and of course, they'll have some new artwork with them. So, and she has a great spread. Her receptions have good food all day Saturday, all day Sunday. It's really a nice place to go and hang out.
Isn't it funny how we always end up talking about food when we talk about art? We always mention the great art that's like, oh, there's a little noshing going on.
It's good noshing, and I really like the art. And it's fresh. It's new stuff. So.
Yeah, and there's also by deceased 20th century African-American masters, Palmer Hayden and Elizabeth Catlett. So I think, that's a nice selection of the old and the new and the future, I guess you would say. Well, let's get that information up on screen. That's looking forward, looking back. That's the anniversary exhibit. Noon to 7 on Saturday, 1 to 6 on Sunday. And if you miss it this weekend, the exhibit does continue through Sunday, March 23rd. That's Just Looking Gallery, as Chris said, right here on Summit Avenue in Hagerstown. There's the gallery hours. If you want any more information, give that phone number a call. Well, another Black History Month celebration. We have talked many times about the Dolman Black History Museum. I was be able to meet Mrs. Dolman before eons ago, another lifetime before I got here, and really see her collection in her home. It is amazing. I cannot wait, because she had stuff talked about being packed. There were stuff you could probably go in her house 5 times and still find something new. Maybe even more. So I'm excited when the Dolman Museum actually gets their own space, so we can see exactly what she had.
And they've been a real diligent effort to raise money to build a building or to renovate a building, and this is a part of that.
Yeah, this is interesting because the Dolman Black Heritage Museum is going to honor churches of the historically black neighborhood of Jonathan Street. I did a story several years ago where there's a guys that had grown up in Jonathan Street, and they said if you weren't in church on Sundays, everybody in the neighborhood knew it. So because it's like, it's kind of a couple blocks long. So I think that's great that they're celebrating that heritage down there. They're going to have the Voices of Victory radio choir from Pensacola, Florida. And we actually have a little video of them performing, and you'll understand why. They actually do some gospel backup vocals for other gospel groups. So let's watch that video.
No matter what comes my way, I'm gonna keep running. No matter how hard trials may come, but I'm gonna...
They just kind of make me want to jump up and dance a little bit. So I'm thinking they'll probably be encouraged at the event. But, they're going to have a couple guests there, and this is going to be a great winter fundraiser. So let's get that information up on screen. That's the Black History Month Celebration Winter Fundraiser for the Dolman Center. It's 3 to 6 p.m. on Saturday. That's Bridge of Life Church. That's here in downtown Hagerstown, kind of catty corner from the theater. Call the phone number for more information, or you can go to that website to purchase tickets, or you can actually purchase them at the door. Now, this was the event we kind of talked about earlier.
The Polar Bear Plunge, and this is another one. This is what there were 4 this year. This being that I can, if I'm keeping track right, this is the 4th of the year, and this is the first time it's being held. There is one held in the Hancock area. It's actually at Tenalloway Lake, which is near Woodmont, which is not too far from Hancock, and it benefits the Interfaith Service Coalition, which is in Hancock, trying to take care of the folks in the community who need some help. But again, it's an opportunity to go out, raise money, have fun, get wet, get cold. You're in winter, so it's kind of an oddball thing to do. But I've never been to one because usually they're held when I'm on vacation away from the county. Well, here's one I'll have to go think about going and attending.
Well, I'm interested because the very first ones were held in January.
Right.
We had some snow, but by this time we've had snow that's melted, snow that's melted, snow that's melted. I have a feeling that this is going to be a lot colder than any of the past 3.
Yeah,
past 4.
I think you're right.
Anyway, I don't know if there's enough Vaseline to cover your body with. Okay, so let's get that information up on screen. That's the Polar Bear Plunge. That's 1 p.m. on Saturday up there in Holloway Lake in Hancock. $20 entry fee or $20 on pledges. Call that information. Call the phone numbers, though, for more information. Now, here's another great event. It's the Corvettes Doo-Wop Review, and it's fun because the Corvettes are going to be doing all types of 50s and 60s music. We'll get that information up on screen. That's the Corvettes Doo-Wop Review. That's 4 p.m. Sunday at the Maryland Theater in downtown Hagerstown. There's the ticket prices and more information. Be sure to join us next week for more events in the tri-state area.